Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás mi Alicia? Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Nancy Drew Mobile Mysteries Ghost of Thornton Hall. And yes, I said Mobile Mysteries. If you have not been watching the gameplay of it, you have not been keeping up. Either that or you are just looking for a specific part of the game where you are stuck. Welcome. And if you are trying if you haven't caught up and you're actually trying to follow the gameplay of it, please, there is a description. There is a link to the playlist, which is in the description box below. There's also a link to the previous video in case you have not watched the previous video before this one. If anything does not look familiar, those are the links that you should check out. Now, if you're actually wondering what the difference is between Mobile Mysteries and the regular PC, Mac versions of the Nancy Drew games, there's actually not much of a difference, really. Just because, well, I mean, you're familiar with mobile games, I imagine. If not, it's basically a touch screen. There's like a compass that you can use, which we will talk about once we're in the game. Not to mention, like, there's a bit more interactive things. Well, not more interactive, but just uh, it just feels a little bit different, just because you're on a mobile device. And I do want to point out that this mobile game requires iOS 7 or later. And once you get it, you're actually able to play at least an hour. You get an hour's worth of free gameplay. After that, you do have to purchase it for $5.99. It's actually pretty affordable price. Unlike some games, unlike some popular games that I'm sure we're aware of, like Minecraft, GTA, Detroit Become Human, and quite a few others. I'm actually not sure if Detroit Become Human is mobile or not. That would be cool. That would be super cool. I ought to check that out, actually. If that's possible, then I seriously am gonna try. Because I really do want to get Detroit Become Human on my channel. Uh, as well as a couple of other games. One of them I am currently trying to start. If I can just get the company to respond to my email. I think I might have to contact them through social media though. Anyway, you're here to watch me play Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall Mobile Mysteries. And I do want to point out that with every Nancy Drew game, when you start a new game, of course I can't do it here just because if I hit do I wish to continue, I actually will lose all my progress on the current gameplay. I don't want to do that. But with every new game for the Nancy Drew game series, you actually get a choice of two detective levels, and that's amateur and master. There actually is a difference. What the amateur has like the task list, as well as you're able to call certain people on Nancy's cell phone for help, and a couple of other things. Whereas with master detective, you don't get a task list. Oh, someone liked one of my comments. Ignore that. I am recording at uh, an active part of the day where I would get notifications from YouTube, so ignore that if you can. Anywho, where was I? Um, Master Detective, right. You don't get a task list, although with Ghost of Thornton Hall and the games after that, you do get a task list, a basic task list at least for Master Detective. There isn't a hint system involved with it, as there is with the Amateur Detective. And on Master Detective, you also are not able to call anyone for help. And I think there was one other thing, but I don't remember what it was. I'm sure you'll notice it. But what's really cool about the mobile mysteries is that they actually put in a little bit of the bonus edition of the games, uh, of the game into the mobile mystery mobile. I'm stuttering here. Mobile version, which I actually really like because it actually gives people an experience of what the bonus editions are like for those who are not able to buy the bonus editions for the other Nancy Drew games, you know, because I have to admit, Her Interactive does things a little different with their bonus edition games, unlike the rest of the Hidden Object Games universe. um, with the Hidden Object Games universe, you're actually able to purchase a collector's edition, bonus edition, whatever, and like whenever you want, really, and it's usually an affordable price, if not on sale with a super low price. and but and normally on that collector's edition you get like wallpapers, concept arts, soundtrack, sometimes a bonus edition, or sorry, bonus chapter, just all kinds of little details, stuff like that. But with Her Interactive, the bonus edition actually costs the same amount as the regular game. The price never changes. And you actually have to pre-order the bonus edition. After the game is publicly released, you can no longer purchase it, which is a real bummer. So seeing the phone charms and I think there was one other thing, I forgot what it was. It's possibly calling Best for help, I think. I could be wrong on that though. But I just know that the phone charms and the charmed achievement is not normally in the regular Nancy Drew games. That's part of the bonus edition, which is really nice. That's actually like basically the only thing that you get through the bonus edition. On their bonus edition, you get like phone charms, extra games on like little mini games on Nancy's cell phone, and little extra little extra like details throughout the game itself if it fits the theme. And what's really cool is that Her Interactive loves to give little hints as to what the next game will be, and those hints are usually like towards the end of the game, so hopefully we'll see something. Anyway, I do want to mention Her Interactive bases almost all of their Nancy Drew games off the Nancy Drew book series. That book series has been going on since 1930. Yes, just 9 more years, and Instagram's gotta stop doing that. Just 9 more years and it'll be 100 years. Freaking amazing. Anywho, I want to go into details about the different bindings for the Nancy Drew book series, but it's a long monologue, and I don't really want to go into details about it, just because of the timing of the game of today's video. I really want to get a whole bunch of gaming done today, if there isn't any glitches or game crashes. The mobile mystery for Ghost of Thornton Hall has a lot of flaws. If you've been watching the playlist, it's been driving me nuts. But it's, in my opinion, it's, I'd say 80 to 90% worth it. And I'm just saying that because of like the hauntings, and you get to hear Savannah Woodham. I love her. She's awesome. And if you're not familiar with Savannah Woodham, she's actually a recurring character from a previous Nancy Drew game called Shadow at the Water's Edge. That game is actually set in Japan, and I actually have seen a somewhat popular YouTube entertainer, gamer, really, Gab Smolders. Her real name is Evelyn, really, which is pretty cool. I love that name. She actually did do a gameplay of Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall, not the mobile version, mind you, but just like the PC version. She actually did do Ghost of Thornton Hall, but she first played Shadow at the Water's Edge, and she adored that game, despite some inaccuracies to Japan's cultures and accents and stuff like that. She actually put in like real lessons as to what was accurate and other like Japanese culture stuff that you would learn about. And she even learned a couple of things herself about Japan, which you know, is really neat considering she lived in Japan for I don't know how many years. Anywho, I'm babbling. Ghost of Thornton Hall is based on the book Nancy Drew, Girl Detective Uncivil Acts, and I would love to go into more details about it, but I really want to get into the game. And I normally talk about the book at the end of the video anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? I am super excited. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit rushed. I actually want to show you, this is the compass that I told you about. This actually shows all the directions that you're able to go throughout the locations that you walk through. I'm going to open the task list. Getting organized. The task list tracks your objectives. To mark a task done, tap on the checkbox. Tapping the question mark gives you a hint for that task. The journal keeps notes of the observations relevant to the case. So that's the journal parts, the observations. The task, I actually really like this system, which is weird because when Gab played Ghost of Thornton Hall, she didn't like it. Although I think later in the game she actually appreciated it. I personally love this feature of
Still have to haven't done. That's done.
that, where once you're done with a task, it actually goes to the bottom. I actually really appreciate that.
Still have to do that.
Because one, what? Oh right, we still didn't go through the journal. Because one, you actually are done with that, and you don't have to look at it ever again, which is really nice. And these question marks are actually part of the hint system. I'm hoping I don't have to use it, but I will hopefully be able to show you. Let's actually go through the journal, because we did not listen to any of that stuff in the previous video.
Addie, come here, quick! I see something. Seriously? Shh, stay still. Listen, I don't hear. What? What's happening? I'm just practicing. You're such a brat. Shh, I'm not falling for it again. No, Addie, I'm serious. Listen, footsteps. I don't hear them. Maybe it was the wind. Remind me why we're doing this again?
I did not hear her line at all.
Duh. What's your plan for your first anniversary? Diving into an active volcano? That's a little ambitious for a first anniversary. Anyway, lava's traditionally the 10th. Not in my family.
Yeah, it kind of is. I somewhat remember lava being the 10th year, or something hot being the 10th year. I can't quite remember what the actual tradition is. But the fact that she wants her freaking this is weird.
That is not the title of this program. Oh, and I suppose you have a better name? With this ring, the dead. No, that's weird, and you're weird for saying it. We're using mine. I'm Jessalyn Thornton, and I'm Addison Abomination Hammond. And this is Ghost Talker To-ers. This week, we're creeping into Thornton Hall, the most haunted place in the known universe. Children around here grew up in fear of the dreaded Charlotte Thornton, also known as my cousin. Wasn't there some rhyme that kids would say to call Charlotte's ghost? That silly thing, yes. How'd that go? Wasn't it like, don't remember, too much pressure?
I love that
line.
line.
Shot. It was like, who likes ghosts? All of us do. So come hang out. We'll have a nice time. That's exactly it. Nice work.
Jessalyn, you know that's not how it goes. Oh my gosh. If Harper heard that, she would have been, oh my gosh.
We're here to find... Oh, that is a spider! It is in my hair! I don't even want to be alive anymore! Please just kill me! Got it.
That's a little excessive, don't you think?
There it goes. Well, on the bright side, we can check spiders off the list. That was a black widow! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Probably just gave it the scare of its life. It's not going to bother us. It's her or me. I just dropped it. I'm going to fall through the floorboards. Let's just grab it in the AM, unless you want to go one-on-one with our little friend down there.
Sounds like she dropped something in the floorboards and probably the parlor. We might want to check that out. And it looks like it's actually added in our task list too. Cool. Okay.
Where are we going? Are you sure you want to know? I'm just going to pretend it's a top secret, really nice hotel. We're looking for the ruins where Charlotte died. Remember when Elizabeth got married and we all watched rom-coms and ate caramel corn? I was just thinking, like, at no point that evening was I like, I'll die here! It just didn't come up. Maybe not for you, but 2 movies in, I was thinking fondly about my own mortality. Wait, what's that say?
I don't know why, but I love Jessalyn's line right there. I was thinking about my own mortality. It's just the way she delivers it is just brilliant.
The serpent rests in the center on the 2 handles. I think I know what that's about. Whoa! Buddy system! Jess! Where are you going?
Me
I
too.
know you're freaking out. I promise this will be quick. Are all of those coffins occupado? I gotta go outside. Just 2 seconds. There's some sort of message in the window. Yeah, I know. It says, this building is for dead people only.
Well, she's not wrong.
Jess? Jessalyn? This isn't funny. Where are you? Jessie! I don't want to be alone. Please stop. Please. Please come back. This isn't funny. I'm too scared.
Ooh, that line, that delivery. I just finished watching this. This is definitely gonna date my recording, but I just finished watching the live stream of this table story. This channel that I've been paying attention to called Table Story. They're actually doing this little tabletop D&D storyline. I forgot. Something about the Cerebral Project or something like that. I am super loving it. It's psychological and it's super scary just because of how all the people with the roles are just taking it. All the roles that they are getting with their dice. Like, you don't actually get to see the rolls. It's all done behind this off camera, you know. You don't get to see it. But just how all the artwork, all the cutscenes, all the transitions and all that stuff, it's so well done. They take this so seriously. And my favorite part of this is that Gassy Mexican is in this. Gassy Mexican. I love him. Okay, sorry. Back to the game.
I don't understand. Are you okay? Jess, if this is a prank, it's not funny. Not funny! Jess, you're really scaring me. Say something. I said leave me alone. Now! I don't understand. Are you okay? I don't understand. I don't understand. Are you okay? Jess,
I can somewhat hear her saying it.
Not funny.
I can somewhat hear her say leave me alone. Anyway. Right, okay, for a second I thought my mic was muted. Alright, so I'm actually gonna leave the compass on for a little bit. Just because and if there are any flashes with the screen, I am gonna point it out just because it will be a warning that the game is about to crash. Okay, so we did listen to the recordings. Oh, we didn't look at the parlor. Let's do that first. She's still gone. Where the heck is she? Yoink. Hi, Black Widow. Get out of my face, will you? Come on. What?
This looks like some sort of code.
That's putting it mildly. Alright, so in the bottom left corner you can see directions. Draw a path to spell the name of one of the 4 colors seen behind the letters, without drawing over the same path twice, and ending at the asterisk. So, question is, there are 4 colors that are shown basically on all of these letters. Looks like there's green, yellow, blue, and purple. Although they don't all say it on their own freaking color. Which is what messes up people a lot. But here's what's really helpful to figure out which color you need to spell, and that is by looking where the asterisk is. That's basically the end game. I don't know if this is considered cheating, but this is how I solve it, because I like thinking outside of the box, which is weird considering the disability that I have. It's difficult for me to think abstract. But hey, but looking at the asterisk, I look at these, I see that there are 2 letters that end there, which is U and W. There's no color that's listed here that ends with a U. I mean, there is blue, but that ends with an E, so that doesn't help. But there is a color that ends with W, that's yellow. So, let's see how we can find yellow. Which way do we want to go? Do we want to go down or do we want to go right? I think we need to go down. Yeah. No, wait, no. Because there's no way to avoid the B or the E. Oh wait, no, I see it. We go down. Sorry, I was looking like so many steps ahead. I tend to like try to figure out the answer before actually describing what we're doing. Oh, I did 3 L's there. Oops. Whoops. Excuse me. No. Okay. There is no way to go backwards. Okay. Let's see if this way works. No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm like trying to think so many steps ahead. Question is, how do I spell yellow without having to avoid the other letters? This is really difficult. Because eventually I have to use the W, O, L, O, L. Oh, I see it. I don't know why I didn't see it. I see it. There it is. Yellow. Looks like this is going to be the last puzzle. Or the last thing we do, sorry. What is that square up at the top? That's interesting. Draw a path through all squares of the color that was spelled out on the first board. Okay. So, there's no word that starts with double E's, so I assume it's E-T. Yeah, I already know what the answer is, which is why I'm moving so fast with this puzzle. But basically what you gotta do is spell out something with all the yellow letters. All the yellow papers that have letters.
Ethel's grave. It must be tied into that picture in the corner somehow.
Yep. And so with that in mind, considering we can't go through I mean, we can't necessarily go into the crypt considering we need a key, but I suppose we do need to activate that let Nancy know that she needs a key, because I think that is put into her task list after that. Right? I guess not. Okay, so we do need to find Ethel's grave.
This must be Ethel's grave.
Yep. So I am actually going to stop here, considering how much time is left. And I do want to talk about the book quite a bit. And I think I want to talk about one other thing if there is enough time. I'm not sure if there will be enough time though. So let's talk about the book that this game is based off of, which is Uncivil Acts from the Nancy Drew Girl Detective. And if you're actually curious of this binding, there were the first company that had Nancy Drew, Cross and Dunlap, and now it's Simon & Schuster. They actually like to reset the series every so often, and with that, I'm not going to explain the details of why they do it, but with every reset they do, they like to put in new bindings, new cover arts, and with that, because they have to kind of retitle the series a little bit to let people know that each reset is not part of the entire Nancy Drew universe, not entirely canon with the other resets that they've done. So that's supposed to help everyone know that it's not an all one thing, you know, which is really helpful. A lot of people don't get that, but it does with me. So let me actually read you a description of Uncivil Acts, and then after that I'm basically signing out because of the time. So Uncivil Acts. A Civil War reenactment should be fun, right? Not in our town. It feels like war fever's taken over. The tension started to build when we all chose sides. Confederates and Union sympathizers never did mix. And if that wasn't enough to heat things up, someone started to secretly dig large holes in the battlefield. Pretty odd, and very suspicious. Is someone waging a little war of their own and trying to cheat? And if so, the bigger question is why? Read Uncivil Acts to find out more. And you can find out more by checking the link in the description box below. There is a free, you can get a free copy of it, and by getting the free copy, you actually will be able to borrow it either for an hour or for 14 days. That's the beauty of that website. I will always praise that website. Not sponsored, by the way. I just freaking love Internet Archives. They will always have a spot in my heart. Oh my gosh. Anyway, basically time is up. I gotta get going, everyone. I hope I helped you out in this video. If not, I'm not doing my job. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button. Make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays 6 p.m. Central and Sundays 4:30 p.m. Central. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! Wow. Flaw. I love this game though.